game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foot in, driving forward. He is through here!
He'll be disappointed with that.
Gray.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The contribution of Conor Gallagher should be key, Peter. I've heard a lot of people say he's a combination of a number 10 and a number 8, but he's more of a runner, a worker for me. It's his really powerful ability to get up and down the pitch that just stands out, because he's a ubiquitous talent. You just never know where he's going to pop up. He seems to be everywhere at every time.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
João Palhinha. Gray. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Lookman.
And no, that was never going to make it. Bissouma.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Distributed tidily.
Pedro Porro
Receives it in a good position here.
Shot could be on.
Take back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Oh, they could break here.
Now it's Baina.
Baina. He's got away. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
And we have our very first corner.
Baina plays it short. He's having a shot! Lookman.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Molina.
Lookman.
This looks promising. Dragusin. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Molina. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
Gray did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Now it's Simons.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's
been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Molina. And he cuts out the supply. Van de Ven. And it's Simons. Now it's Sorloth. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Clearly. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And please welcome.
How would you review the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we reach the halfway point and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. It's their second corner of the game. Baina goes short. Backward it goes. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pedro Porro can get it clear. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball, and that is expertly dealt with.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Lookman. Spread it left. Baina. Here comes the cross. Vicario deals with that nice and simple.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Solanke. That is Gallagher. Out towards the flank. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's in space and looking for options. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
No, that's been intercepted. Gallagher.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Baina. Aimed beyond the defence. Pedro Porro. Tottenham applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look in, climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Coming
fact.
on the field is number 29.
João Palhinha.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Gallagher. Sarr. And it's Sarr. Kolomuani. And it's Porro. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Threads one in.
Elects to cross. It's a mighty effort!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Colomwani. Simeone. Alvarez. Knocks it into space. And that has found him in acres of space. They've got a corner here.
Substitution on the field.
There's a
Number
defensive
14,
height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not
7,
guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Lookman! It's a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Dragushin gets it clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Lenormand wins the duel this time. Very much into the last knockings. Lookman. Can he get it through? And the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that's another good win of the ball. That ball looks a good... Shapes to shoot! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, that's well spotted. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed.